guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Happy 2022 for all of you guys. I really do wish you an amazing, successful, prosperous, and filled with happiness 2022. I can't believe it's actually a new year. I feel like last year definitely flew us by. So I wanted to start off the new year by filming my most and least used items from 2021. We're mostly focusing on luxury in this case, but I do have some contemporary goods as well to show you. So I'm gonna get right into it. I am very happy to let you know that I do have a lot more good than bad, so that's always a great thing. I will be jumping around from both in no particular order. So to start off, I wanna mention something that wasn't brought into my collection this year. It was actually brought in at the end of 2019, but I did not switch out of it the whole year, and that is the mini pochette, and this is in a limited edition. I have spoken about this piece before. I also have a review video, so I'll make sure to link any review videos or any videos in particular that I have about any of the pieces that I'll be talking about today. This one in particular is just so comfortable. I do love, obviously, the fact that it has this beautiful print on it, and it is the Damier Ebene, so I think it's very carefree to carry. I have absolutely no wear on this piece, so that makes me really happy. But as you can see, it's currently stuffed, and like I said, I really did not switch out of this piece at all this year. I took it on trips. I just grabbed it and switched it from bag to bag. I gotta say that if you can get your hands on one of these cuties, I know that they're very difficult to come around. Not the limited edition per se, but just the regular monograms nowadays. They do have a ton of new ones coming out, like in empreinte leather and epi leather, I think I saw recently on the website. So those are a good option too. But I definitely feel like the canvas pieces are the way to go. Now, sticking with Damier Ebene, another piece that I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing, so I'm definitely gonna keep it short and sweet, is my Speedy B25 in the Damier Ebene print. If you've been watching this channel for a little bit, you know that I am totally obsessed with this piece. I definitely would say that it was my most favorite and most used purchase of 2021. Now, it is a piece that I got in June, so mid-year. I got it for my birthday, and I gotta say that I used it a ton more than any of the other bags that I had, even previously to getting this one. This is just such a great overall handbag. It's great to dress up, to dress down, to travel, for errands, for anything. I have a ton of videos on it, on how to style it. Check out my Instagram. I do put a lot of pictures on there about this bag and how I style it and what I put inside. I can stay here and continue talking about it, but like I said, I'm gonna keep it very short. So this was definitely the best purchase of the year and my most used piece. Now, let's take it over to the other side of my least used pieces for the year, and we'll start off with my Celine luggage tote, and this is in the micro size. I love this bag. That goes without saying. This was actually my holy grail bag, and I was able to get it for my 30th birthday 3 years ago. Yeah, my husband surprised me, and I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely amazing the way that I obtained her. But she is a bigger bag, and now that I am not going into the office as much, I really don't tend to grab her as much as I used to. Like I said, it's just a special bag, and I will never absolutely get rid of her. But I did use her very little this year. My laptop does fit inside, so that's great. So whenever I do go into the office, I take advantage and I do use her. But like I said, that happened very minimal times this year. So for that reason, I leaned more toward my smaller bags. But this is definitely such a beauty, and even though she didn't come out to play too often, she will never leave my collection. Now, on the note of using smaller bags a lot more often, there is one that I did get this year, but unfortunately I did not use it as often as I thought I was going to, and that is my Guccissima camera bag. Now, this bag is super cute, and the size is really great. It actually fits a ton for the fact that it's such a small, compact size. And the reason why I got it was I wanted to add a nice, subtle black bag to my collection. If you've been watching this channel for a while, or if you're new, which by the way, if you are, you should definitely hit that subscribe button down below. I would love for you to join the family. But you know that I am definitely a nude lover. I love nude. I think that nude is the new black. It goes with everything. But I didn't have any black bags, and that is the reason why I chose to add this one. However, as I should have known, I did add her, but I really rarely used her. I can probably count with one hand how many times I used her. I haven't decided to get rid of her yet. I did for some time, and then I backtracked and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep her to see if, other events come up where I could incorporate her and I like how it feels. So far, she hasn't been used this year either. We're only 3 days in. I'm hoping to maybe take her to my next vacation and then maybe fall in love with her all over again. But as of now, she is definitely my least used handbag out of the entire 2021. Now on to some other stuff that I definitely gave a lot of use this year. I'm going to mention 2 of them, and they are both in the monogram print from Louis Vuitton. It is my Toiletry 15 and also my belt. This one in particular is reversible, so you do have the monogram print on one side, which is very nice and very casual. And then on the other side, you have this beautiful camel color, which I think goes really nice with any outfit overall. I did use this belt quite a lot this year. I'm a very casual dresser, so I felt like the canvas side was nice to put together with my outfits. And like I said, if I wanted to dress it up, I would just go for that camel option. And then continuing on with the monogram print, this little baby has definitely stolen my heart. I thought that by having the mini pochette, I wasn't going to give this one too much use, but it actually turned out to be the complete opposite. She is perfect. I love to fit her into my smaller bags. As you can see, she's also filled to the brim. But the fact that I am using smaller bag nowadays, because like I said, I don't have to carry so many things, it's perfect. I usually carry the Toiletry 15 and the mini pochette to kind of put in my little essentials, and then my wallet and so on. So she's definitely been one that I have used quite a lot. She's also really great to travel with. I mean, the fact that she's so compact is really nice, and it's amazing how much you can fit in here. I mean, I'll do a quick little what's inside, but I have a little hand sanitizer, a lip liner. I have 1, 2, 3, oh my, 4 lipsticks, because I switch colors like when I'm out and about. I don't know. Some headphones here. I have some band-aids, half of an Alka-Seltzer, a ton of hair ties, and then I do have this little toggle for your iPhone and another lip liner here as well. So as you can see, she fits a ton. I also have some bobby pins and stuff in there. So she definitely packs a punch. Very surprised, because I really thought that I was not going to give her too much use. I thought I was just going to put some basic stuff when I traveled, and that's it. But like I said, it actually turned out to be the complete opposite. All right, so now on to another piece that didn't see the light of day too many days last year, is actually my Guccissima card holder. And it's funny because I added this piece along with the camera bag. So it's kind of interesting how they were not used as much as I thought they would. At first, I was really into it. It's actually really comfortable to carry, to be honest. It fits a ton of cards, a total of 5 without stacking them. So it is a good card holder and it's very spacious. But for some reason, I just kept going to other card holders that I felt were a lot more comfortable to use. I actually have most used that I'll go ahead and show you guys next. But this one, I think it was just, I was so drawn to the color and I found it so beautiful. But unfortunately, I did not grab it as much as I thought I would. Like I said, I haven't decided to part ways with it yet, because there's times when I do want to add a pop of color and I remember I have her, so I go ahead and grab her. But she definitely didn't come out to play as often as I thought she would. So moving on to the card holders that definitely were used and abused in 2021. I'm going to start off with my YSL card holder. I have a video on this one showing you what fits inside and the wear and tear. This card holder, I have to tell you, is amazing. It is so good. It's an all leather card holder, and for the price that it has, I think you cannot beat it. I do have it in the black. Unfortunately, when I first got it, they only had black and I think white. Now they have a ton of beautiful colors, and I think about adding another one to my collection all the time, but then I feel like if I add another one, I'm not going to use this one. So I might decide to sell it, I'm not too sure, and then just to add another pop of color. I mean, the black is just really stunning regardless, and I do love the gold YSL, the way that it pops. It's really nice. So this one was definitely one that I used a ton last year. And then I added another piece that I had sold. I had gotten rid of my Rosalie wallet last year, like 2020. I did, because I got this one. I was like, they're so similar, you know, I'm never gonna use this other one. I went ahead and got this one in 2020, and she was definitely so used in 2021, like I mentioned. But on our last trip to Paris this year in September, I knew that I wanted to add the Rosalie back into my collection. I feel like this wallet is so perfect for those of you that carry a little bit more than just a card holder, but don't need a huge continental wallet. This wallet is really perfect. It also has that zippered compartment here for coins or cash, and then it just holds so much, as you can see. I have here a bunch of gift cards. I have my insurance cards, my go-to credit card, a couple of business cards in the back, and then my driver's license up here in the front. And it's just such a comfortable wallet. So it is definitely a most used, because since I got it in September, I have not switched out of her. And I gotta tell you that it definitely makes me realize that I should have never sold her in the first place. Now, another handbag that definitely was used a ton during 2021 is my YSL Lulu in the medium size. This is actually a color from a couple of years back. They do have a very similar one now. I think it's called the dark beige. I'll make sure and find it and link it down below for you guys. But this color is beautiful. It goes with so many things. It's really such a nice neutral nude color to match. It's very easy to actually match with a lot of things that I have. And for that reason, I gravitated to her a lot during 2021. When I got her, it was kind of difficult because I didn't want to use her for the office. I felt like the leather would get ruined. But last year, I definitely said, you know what? I'm not going to baby her anymore. I'm going to use her and enjoy her, because that is the reason why she was added to my collection to begin with. And I definitely did that. I wore her with jeans, with shorts, with joggers. I also dressed her up if we went out to dinner. So I definitely really enjoyed using her. I'm actually considering maybe adding the small size, because I do feel like that one looks a lot nicer crossbody. This one I particularly either wear it just top handle or over my shoulder like so, and I really like using her like that. And she definitely packs a ton. And now that we know that the Chanel prices have skyrocketed to like impossible to reach levels for some of us, this is a great alternative. Let me tell you, I gotta say that YSL's leather is super durable, and their bags are actually very nicely made. So I really do feel like this is a great alternative for maybe a jumbo, if that's something that you're searching for. I think they're actually over 10,000 right now, and to me that's just too much. I'm not willing to spend $10,000 on a Chanel handbag, but I really think that you can go the YSL route and you're gonna get a great bag. You're gonna get a pretty reasonable price. I think these are about $2,600 or $2,500 if I'm not mistaken, and it actually fits probably a lot more than the jumbo does. So if you are considering one of those but don't want to spend that price point, then definitely look into YSL. I really love their leather, like I said, and their color selection in their handbags is to die for. So we're actually reaching the end, so I wanted to show you my last least used piece of 2021, and that is actually in here, and it is the reverse monogram card holder. Now, I love this piece. Itching. All right, so down to the last two pieces, I'll go with the least used, and that was actually this reverse Louis Vuitton monogram card holder. I love it. I mean, I really do like this piece. I had been wanting to add a reverse monogram piece to my collection, and I felt that this was a great piece for the price point to add to see if I really liked it and I really enjoyed it, and I did. But we go back to the fact that I used a more comfortable wallet throughout the year, and that is the reason why this one didn't come out to play as often. But I definitely have to tell you that it is a very comfortable piece to use. The canvas is actually pretty stretchy. I thought it was going to be very stiff to put my cards into, but it didn't turn out to be like so the few times that I did use it. But unfortunately, I probably grabbed it a handful of times this year, and that is the reason why she made it to my least used of 2021. Now, my last piece for the video is definitely a most worn, and I want to say it's an honorable mention because it's technically not luxury, but I want to give this brand as much recognition as I possibly can, and that is my Polene number 7. Guys, this bag, I mean, I don't know where to start. I recently did a review, so I'm not going to talk your ears off like I did in that video. If you want to, you can go check it out. But I have to tell you that even if it's not listed as a luxurious brand because of the price point, to me, it is probably better than some of the luxury pieces that I have. The leather in this handbag is so amazing and so beautiful. Let's not get started on this beautiful camel color. The reason why I wore my belt so much is because I felt like it went so perfect with it. So let me show you with the nude better. So I would pair it with this bag so often, and I did add her during the fall season, so it was perfect to pair like that with all of my clothes. I really had to get myself out of using her because as soon as I added her and we got back to the States, I actually bought her in Paris. I couldn't put her down. So I wanted to use my other bags as well. So I would tell myself, May, you literally gotta put her to rest for a little bit. But she is definitely a stunning bag. I think Polene has a ton of beautiful, very well handcrafted handbags, but this one is definitely my favorite style out of all of them. I have been contemplating to add it in more colors, but I want to be smart with the choices that I'm making on my future handbag purchases, and for that reason I've stopped myself. But this one will definitely forever stay in my collection. All right, guys, so that is my least and most used luxury pieces of 2021. Tell me, what were your most or least used pieces in your collection? It was some that I added this year, but most of them were pieces that I've had that just saw the light of day a little bit more often in 2021, and I am so happy for that. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to 2022 and to continue growing this channel and to continue building a community and a relationship with all of you guys. If there's any particular video or any particular idea that you would like for me to make, please leave a comment down below. I love hearing your feedback. And obviously, I want this channel to be something entertaining for you as well as enjoyable for me to make videos from. As always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe and of course, hit the like button, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.